pan maker.
I actually started playing steel pan in 1998, right after common entrance. Our Boys Steel Orchestra had a youth program, and I went to Scarborough Methodist School, and we used to walk up the hill, walk up 4th Street, and participate in the steel pan there. They taught us to play, they taught us how to roll sticks, they taught us the basic techniques that we needed.
All right, so I came from a pan family. Everybody in my family is members of the band. My grandfather, he's one of the foundation members of the band. So I didn't really have a choice. All right, so when I started playing with the band, we had a pan camp. And those days we didn't really have a choice. Whatever pan that the instructor gave you to play, that is the pan that I started playing. And from ever since, I never moved. So over 20 years, I've been playing the double second pan.
Hail, 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 Mr. Pan Maker. I hereby appoint you as steel band savior.
My name is Salisha James Martin. I have been involved in the steel band fraternity, I would say, all my life, because my father, well, he was involved for a very long time. And because of him, I got the love for steel pan, and I never miss a beat. I played pan through everything undergraduate, secondary school, masters. I never stopped playing pan, and it's basically the love of the instrument and the love of band, basically.
So my name is Kadion, and I'm a member and player of Katzenjammers Steel Orchestra for over 20 years, double seconds player. The band was just a stateside, going hotels and playing. When the band decided to re-enter the competition, they decided to call young persons in the community to get involved. And so basically it was a trend. All your peers were in the panyard, so I just joined the trend. And so that is why I'm a member of the band for today.
My first experience was for a music festival, actually. And a music festival is a different type of energy. Music festival is more a calmer situation. It's more about technique, it's more about rules, and it's more about your ability to your skill set. So, and then it's a smaller orchestra. So it's very, very scary. Music festival at the time was an international thing.
All right, so the first competition I played was Republic Pan Fiesta. I was very young, probably didn't even know it was a competition, but we were practicing. And so we won the Tobago leg of the competition, and we went on to Trinidad and we came second. Now that was a very exciting feeling, because the community came together, they traveled with us to Trinidad, and when we returned to Tobago, we were greeted with the whole community at the port. So that feeling was amazing. So that is something that kind of motivates me to always want to be a part of the band, because you want to bring victory and glory to your community at the end of the day.
When you're on the outside and you hear steel pan, it's not your first interest to be in love with it, but when you actually play the instrument, then you understand how much goes into it, how much rehearsal time.
So I try my best to come to practice every night, because you don't really want to miss your practice, to drill with the band. At the end of the day, you have a goal. Everybody wants to win. And in order to win, you have to practice. Even though, well, for this year's Panorama competition, we ran first in the preliminary, first in the semi-finals. The competition is won on the final night, so that is your goal. The goal is to win. And besides that, it's not only about the competition aspect. You're with your peers in the panyard, you're going to socialize, you're going to meet people. So that is basically my goal. And that's what motivates me to be in the panyard all the time.
The first experience is one of anxiety. Even to this day, there's no time I could go on stage and be comfortable. You're never comfortable because you want to perform your best.
At times you could get nervous and forget the tune when you reach in front of the judges. Most time before we go on stage, we always gather, and those in charge will tell us to keep calm, remember everything you practice. Now in our band, we have a saying, practice your jump up in practice. Because sometimes you intend to practice calm, and then when you hit the big stage, you want to do all kind of thing. And then you just forget the tune, and sometimes you play, or we say skate. Then you tend to skate. Once you've done your work, you practice, you give out your all on stage, you feel a sense of comfort.
So for me, my most memorable moment actually is in 2020, winning small band conventional Panorama for the very first time, and hearing the announcer announce the second position and knowing that is not you, and is your band up next in first position. That was the most memorable moment for me because
The days when we now started playing, before we started re-entering competitions, and when I now started playing with the band, the Division of Community Development had this Christmas caravan. And we used to go from community to community every weekend. So that exposure is definitely something to remember. But in Katzenjammers as well, Katzenjammers is not only a Panorama band, right? We say it's an institution, and we have watchwords. So discipline, dedication, and excellence. And management will constantly keep reminding us about discipline. Now, you have to be disciplined to come to pan. You have to reach on time. You have to be dedicated. And once you follow those, you will excel. So I use those and apply it to my life.
you gain a lot of friendships from Pan. And then you meet a lot of people that will have influence on you. I remember being in Our Boys, and there were two young ladies. They were actually like section leaders at the time, Amelia Gilloom and Ebony Rock. I must say, because of them, I am the type of player that I am now, and they're the reason why I continued actually, besides Daddy.
All right, for Tobago, I truly believe that every community should have a steel band. Not only for the competition aspect, but a steel band is a community-based organization which brings people together. Is like happy music.
I am in this position because I want to see something that my father wanted continue. So my drive is basically heritage. So my hope is for our children to be able to understand where steel pan was booted from, to have pride knowing that our national instrument is the only one created in the 21st century.
Because I believe that every young person should be playing the pan because it's a national instrument. Just like how you have to learn the national anthem and the national watchwords, everybody should be able to play the pan. That's a national instrument.